So continuing, let's try the following and see what happens. So you want to say with my list equals this particular list 3, 2, 14, 5, 6, 2. All right. My list equals my list dot sort. Aha. What is the sort method? It is a mutator. It will sort the list into increasing order. So we are hoping for an increasing order. Let's look at my list. Nothing. What happened here? Let's try something else. My list 2, let it be the same list 3, 2, 14, 5, 6, 2. Okay. Now you say my list 2 dot sort. If I now see my list 2, aha, it has gotten 2, 2 first, 3, 5. It has actually sorted it. So why did it not sort here, but sort here? Well, the point is my list dot sort, it will sort my list, but its return is nothing. Let's go to the command. It simply sorts the list into increasing order. There is no return. You see, there is no return here. In other words, when when a method returns nothing, it returns none object. What do I mean by it? Let me look at my list. Okay, it shows nothing. Let me print my list. Aha, it tells me none. In other words, this equality here, it's not equality. In programming, we call it assignment. My list got assigned to the none object because the sort method simply sorts this and returns nothing. In other words, how do I make sure that I don't lose my information? For example, let me try again something else. B, A, C, A, E, D. Okay, this is my new list BCA. So I want to sort it, but I don't want to become none object. So I simply say my list dot sort. Look at that, A, B, C, D, E. In other words, this assignment is dangerous. Okay? When you sort something, don't assign the return to itself because the sort method returns nothing. Same thing with reverse. My list dot reverse. Let's look at my list. It reversed it. Okay? It returns nothing. So doing this much was sufficient to reverse it and I did not lose my information. If I had done my list equals my list dot reverse, now look at my list, everything is gone. All right. So that's a dangerous thing. So do watch out for such consequences. For example, here is another example. Groceries equals milk, bread, cereal. If I say groceries equals groceries dot sort, what happens is here is initially my groceries, milk, bread, cereal. When I sort it, bread comes first, cereal comes next, milk comes last. This is alphabetical sorting. But the label groceries is attached to none, because this returned none object, and I assigned whatever it returned to groceries. So this list got lost. I don't have a name. When I create an object without a name, there is no way of reaching it anymore, accessing it. So this becomes what is technically called garbage. And that garbage gets cleaned up after. So please watch out for such unexpected results when you go through the list methods. Okay? Now, other sequence classes. Now let's start on strings. Lists are mutable objects, that is, they change in place. For example, sort, we just saw. Reverse, they change in place. Things which do not change in place are called immutable. String, str class, and the tuple class, they are immutable. String class is designed for sequence of characters. Tuple class is an immutable version of the list class. Okay? So it represents a sequence of or arbitrary objects, yet a sequence that cannot be altered. List, string, and tuple are three distinct classes. Okay, they support many of the same operations. Okay, let's come to that in a minute. So, suppose I want to create a string. Well, I just use the literal approach. My string equals hello space world. I use single quote, so close it with single. Look at my string. It is the string hello space world. If I say print my string hello world, let me try my string dot sort. Aha, it has no attribute sort. I cannot really change it. Sorry. Same thing. Let me define a tuple. So this is how you would define a string, okay? Can I append anything? No, I cannot. String object has no append. In other words, string does not have any of the mutator methods because string is immutable. Now a tuple. Tuple, how do you define a tuple? Well, let's see. My tuple B, instead of bracket, you use parentheses. Okay? So A, C, E, D, B. Let's look at my tuple. Okay, so that's a tuple with parentheses. Can I sort it? No, I cannot sort it. Can I reverse it? No, I cannot reverse it. Can I append anything to it? No, I cannot append. So tuple is another immutable class. All right. So list is mutable, string and tuple are not. But they all of them have certain operations which are common. For example, data I. So I have my list there. That's my list. Oh no, it's now empty, right? So let's create a my list. Okay, list is with brackets. So let's say hello world, how are you? Okay, so let's look at my list 3. it is R, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we always start from index 0. Here is my tuple. Let's look at my tuple bracket 3. It is D, 0, 1, 2, 3. Let me look at my string. My string is this guy, right? My string bracket 3, it is L. Let's see, where is my string? There you go. 0, 1, 2, 3. So it is the second L that I got. So you see, these are different classes, but they use the same methods to, to access some information. Such a syntax is called polymorphism. Okay, such a generic syntax is called polymorphic, but this property is called polymorphism. Okay, well, I think this video is getting a bit too long, so I'll come back over here. Okay, until then.